guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be diving into a new foundation. It's been a while since I've tested a new foundation, so we're going to see if the Laura Mercier foundation is worth all of its viral attention. Like I say, it's been a while since I've tested a new foundation and I'm excited because I'm hoping this is going to be amazing because so many people are raving about it. So let's hope I picked a good shade and let's hope it is dry skin friendly. So this foundation is the Laura Mercier Paris New York Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation, and there is 30 ml of this in this bottle. Now I did get it in 12N Vanille. I don't know. Let's just hope it's a good shade for me, because this wasn't a cheap foundation. I think this is £38, but I did get it on Look Fantastic and I do have a code if you want to save some pennies and pick it up there. But I really like the packaging of this. I think it does feel kind of bougie. Looking at the shade, I don't know. Let's zoom you in and let's see what we think. So the description on Look Fantastic says, delivering up to 12 hours of wear, the Real Flawless Foundation by Laura Mercier offers a skin-like, natural-looking finish. The antioxidant-rich formula blurs the appearance of fine lines, pores and imperfections, while visibly improving the skin tone with medium buildable coverage. Featherlight and water resistant, the foundation features high-resolution pigments that help to uplift the complexion with less product, minimising the risk of caking. Auto-balancing technology combines bamboo silk powders with a hydrolipid matrix to moisturise the skin and minimise the look of shine. Pair with the Real Flawless foundation brush for a seamless blend, suitable for all skin types, dermatologist tested. So that all sounds amazing if it lives up to what it's saying. How many shades are available here? It looks like on Look Fantastic there's 25 shades, which it's not the biggest of shade ranges, I mean, and a lot of those shade ranges are very, very light or leaning medium. Not that many on the deeper side, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Look Fantastic carry every single shade or not. And I have heard that this foundation is better applied with a brush, which I don't typically use to put foundation on, but I will today because I really like this Plouise brush. I got it in a set. I don't know if it's from a budget box. It's the F39. So I'm going to give this a go. We're going to see how this foundation goes too. Now I'm not going to prime for the first time of using this, just so I can see what the foundation's like, so then I can judge the next time what type of primer I want to use, whether more of a tacky base will be better or whether more of a moisturising base will be better. Okay, so it does have a pump, okay, which, I'm not sure how much to pump out. We'll just go with that for now. And like I say, hoping this is going to be a good shade for me because I do not want to be buying another one of these. It wasn't the cheapest. So let's see. Okay, I may have picked up a lot. Okay, it definitely has a scent. Or maybe it was because I cleaned my brushes yesterday and I used the icing that actually is supposed to smell nice. This is a little bit yellowy for me, I think. But, I mean, we're gonna make it work. It's all good. It does definitely feel serumy. That is the impression I'm getting so far. It feels very, very serumy. Now I do typically have dry skin, but I do try and keep on top of it with skincare. Am I 35? I feel like I'm 35. And I live in the UK, so you know what the climate is like here. Just to give you a little bit more background, so that when I give you my thoughts on this after these first impressions, you won't necessarily agree with me. For example, if you've got oily skin or you live in a really humid climate, that type of thing can change people's perspective on foundations. We've all got different skin types, all got different preferences. I don't like to be shiny or sticky. I like to be quite matte. So all of that goes in, take that into account. Just first impressions of just putting that on. My nose and my forehead look like crocodile skin / a desert. It has clung on to every dry patch. Now when I say I have dry skin, it is more my nose and my forehead that's dry, but like I say, I do keep on top of it with skincare. But yeah, just applying that straight away, that is not like my favourite foundation, which is the NARS Soft Matte. So Zuko, what are you doing, babes? Why are you attacking the door? Yeah, it's definitely not applying like my NARS, because my NARS definitely doesn't grasp on to the dry patches like this one has just done. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see how it goes. I had such high hopes, but just seeing how bad my forehead looks right now, it's not. Can you see? Yeah, maybe a moisturising, hydrating primer would work well before putting this down, especially on my forehead and nose, but okay. We'll see if that dries down, because like I say, I don't like a sticky face, so while I wait to see if that does dry down, I'm going to go in with my W7. It's a Matte Made in Heaven concealer. I think, what shade is this in? It's a super light one. Light Cool 3. And then I will set my under eyes afterwards. And I'm just going to set my under eye with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless powder in Translucent. Now, I would typically powder the rest of my face as well, just because, like I say, I don't like that sticky feeling or tacky feeling whatsoever. But how are we? That's actually dried down quite well, I will say. Wow. Having said that though, I will just go over with the tiniest little bit of powder. But of course, trying this foundation, I will try it lots of different ways. Like I say, with different primers, different powders, and not setting it, and you know, all of the different combinations. What are we saying to the colour match now? I mean, putting it on was a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie, but the colour match is definitely not the worst. I think that is okay, especially when I get the rest of my base products on. I think it's going to match me a little bit better. But yeah, before I do put the rest of them on, I think it looks nice apart from the dry forehead and a little bit of dryness on the nose. So I put the rest of my base products on, done some eyeshadows, stuck some lashes on, all of that good stuff, and I did go a little bit dramatic. I wasn't planning to go this dramatic today, to be honest. And I'm not gonna lie, I've got a little bit of fallout on my cheeks from the red eyeshadow. I did use a combination of these two palettes from Ace Beauty, the Classical Paradise and the Blossom Passion. Love those, don't love the fallout. We're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna look past that just at the foundation. I am going to take you into some natural light just so you can see how it looks a little bit better on my skin. But now, actually adding all the rest of the extra products, I feel like the colour match isn't bad. It's definitely not bad. The coverage seems to be, like it says, medium buildable, I would say. It definitely felt serum-like going on. I think it's got an overall nice look to it now that it is on. All of my other products went on top of it really nicely. I'm going to see how it wears. I don't know whether I'm going to do check-ins or whether I'm just going to leave a pinned comment down below to let you know if it still looks a little bit crocodile-y, whether it broke up or what's happening. But as of now, it looks okay apart from still the forehead and the nose looking a little bit dry. I'm going to take you into some natural light and hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit better what I'm talking about. So guys, I found some natural light and hopefully you'll be able to see this foundation a little bit better now. Please do not judge how poorly I have done my eyeshadow today, and don't forget I do have a little bit of fallout on my cheeks from red eyeshadow because I wasn't even planning to do this, but the red eyeshadow called to me, so I had no choice. So that is the forehead. It's looking a little bit dry. The nose also looking a little bit dry. It doesn't really seem to be settling into any lines, which is good, but I would definitely, after seeing this, use a moisturising primer on my forehead and nose. Hopefully that would rectify the issue. If that doesn't, then I don't know if I'm going to be loving this foundation as much as I hoped I would, to be honest. Yeah, we'll have to see about that one. Like, I know it's really hyped, but I haven't seen a lot of people use it or watched a lot of videos on it just because I didn't want to get too swayed with my opinion. I just knew that loads of people were loving it. Are these people that are loving it oily skinned or have normal skin? Not so much dry skin? I don't know. Again, I'm going to test it out quite a few different ways with a few different products and maybe apply it with a beauty blender, see if that makes a difference. Zuko wants to join in on the fun. Hello, chicken. Hello. So yeah, first impressions applying it, I think it is lovely in all the places that aren't particularly dry on my face, which is a shame when that happens. But So only your first impressions. I'm going to test it out some more, like I say, but yeah, a little bit disappointing that my forehead looks a little bit like a desert. So I'm back and it is now about 3:20 and I can't lie guys, I want to go in the bath and I want to have a chicken dinner. So I'm going to be taking my makeup off fairly shortly anyway, so I just thought I'd do this last little check-in with you just to show you how the makeup's looking now after quite a while. I've eaten some bacon earlier, chilled out with the cat, watched some TikTok and YouTube, and this is how we're looking. I don't think we're looking different, to be honest. I think it's more or less the same as it was when I showed you earlier. I think from a distance it still looks quite nice. I think when you get up close, even when I first applied it, my forehead and my nose weren't looking the absolute best. So like I say, I will try out some more with different primers, different setting sprays. I'll apply it with a different brush, a different sponge, and then I will see the best way to use it for me and then make my final decision on it from then. I am hoping to get some good use out of it though, because it's not a cheap foundation. Like, it is, did I say £38 earlier? But I did get some money off, thankfully. Don't forget to use my code if you do want to pick it up. I'm gonna have to check out some reviews after this of what people think that have got oily skin, because maybe they're the ones that are absolutely loving this and raving about it, because it's definitely clung on to some dry patches, but I don't think the colour match is bad. I think the coverage is really nice. It does feel a bit serumy, and I feel like it did have a scent to it, which I'm not the biggest fan of scents in foundation, if I'm honest. I am gonna have to double check that. Surely that can't have been my brush. That must have been the foundation. Please do let me know if you tried this foundation. Did it smell like sort of florally and soapy to you? One last little look at my face. I know, aren't you guys lucky to be seeing this? Thank you so much for checking out this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little bit of insight into what I feel of the foundation, and if you're planning to pick it up and you have similar skin to me, you're a similar age and you have similar preferences, that type of thing, then it's given you a little bit of food for thought. So please do check out my socials that I'll leave linked down below, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.